Neat. Alrighty.
Change that. Change that.
And here we go. Wow. Starting off strong. Let's see. I think I might have just figured out my weird 3D printer problem. So I have the Anycubic. Exactly, Viper. And it's a really nice printer. It's absolutely fantastic. But I started having this problem where the filament wouldn't feed through the printer. And I took it all apart, and it still wasn't feeding. And what I think I just found out is that it's the filament. I think that the filament is too thin almost. Like, I think they made it the wrong size. Because I was using
a nozzle that's a bigger size or a smaller size to fit the smaller filament.
No, this is before it even gets to the nozzle.
Oh,
this is the extruder, all the motors and stuff. It's like because I bought this really cheap filament, and it was fine, but now it's not the right size. Yeah, it's weird. And this machine is really the extruder is I don't know, child friendly or whatever. So it's hard to see what's going on in there, but I just put a different filament in there, and now I can see that it's a different size. Very weird. Let's see. Where's my calipers? Can I? Is it not? Is it just my eyes? Or is it my science too?
I was watching a Linus Tech Tips, and they use calipers on the crappy little like the Glad plastic bag full of 2 feet of filament that the machine came with, and they found that there was like almost a 1 millimeter of difference within the line.
Yeah, this is it's 0.4 different. That's what this is. Measuring it.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's horrible. Damn. Yeah, because I measured this old filament that I have that I've used before, and it's 1.7, which is what it's supposed to be. And then this is 1.3. That's not good. I'm gonna be suing.
Is that a Bezos special?
No, it's from Amazon, but it's not Amazon Basics.
Yeah, but you can still complain to Amazon.
Yeah, I think I bought it too long ago. Been a couple months.
Then you leave a mean comment.
Oh, I'm going to.
Lucky Bat, hoi hoi ho, Thomas McKelly, hola. Calzarok, first for Titus. Battle Brothers Tabletop, Subduders. Walter, what is this, live? Cake the Bandit, Warhammer Space Marine 2 is announced. Oh, sweet! I really enjoyed Space Marine, the video game. When I used to have a computer that could play it. Now I have the same computer, but I can't play it. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. No, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Jennifer Perryman, Jade, you get the free Warhammer store model for the month. It's a Gene Stealer cult, and they are getting the Gene Stealer cult and Custodes box. Ooh, no, but I'll definitely try to. Missed out on like the last 7. But
yeah, but you'll get him.
Lieutenant Titus, right? Did Titus survive? I thought that they kind of implied that the Inquisition murdered Titus at the end of the first game.
Spoilers. Jeez.
I know it's in your Steam library. I mean, you're getting right to it.
Jeez Louise. I was just gonna play that after the stream, and now I know everything. Jeez, what's the point?
Halo's
Monitor.
Destiny 117. Us Warhammer 40k fans are eating good with games for the next 3 years. Neat.
That is true. Monitor. Oh shit, I thought you guys had StarCraft intro music, but turns out another YouTube vid started in the background.
Good old StarCraft.
Haven't played that game in a while. My computer can play it. I mean, so can yours.
Yeah, it's StarCraft.
Yeah.
I don't want a StarCraft though. I want a dumb first-person shooter that I can just zonk out with.
Yeah.
I don't want a game where I have to think.
Yeah. That's true.
I'd prefer not to think.
I am here to have fun. A great quote to live your life by.
Yeah.
I'm here to have fun.
Kevin Estebar. Titus is now in Primaris armor for the sequel. Ooh, is he? I think that'd be cool. I mean, I'd be fine if if he's still a firstborn Marine, but they just have him wearing Mark 10 call pattern armor, because why not? It's the good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Jason M. Hey guys, do you know any kits that have a spear big enough for a Chaos Knight? I'm doing some serious kit bashing.
Probably the new Age of Sigmar Stormcast Sequitors. I think maybe it's not the Sequitors. The guys with the spears, the Stormcast spears, those are crazy long.
Yeah.
And they have an armored hand attached to them, so probably kit bashing would not be that tricky.
And that's not the only thing that's really long on those guys.
Yeah.
Their torsos.
Mm-hmm.
Hector M. Space Marine 2 hype is now confirmed and real.
I enjoyed the first game. I'm looking forward to the second one that I won't be able to play.
Mateo Rica. Jay, after seeing your chaplain video, I'm convinced you are the one true Ultra Sigma male. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you pretty much nailed it.
Yeah. Sam Hardy, have you guys seen the new Space Marine 2 trailer? No.
I think you need to put text up on the screen that says that we saw it or that we didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. I know everybody's really in the loop.
Mm-hmm. Dancing a Doom. Hello, Jay and Nick. How's your horrendous night? Good.
Ah, horrendous.
Skull Render. Titus looks like a Primaris lieutenant in the trailer. Neat. I'm surprised he survived.
Spoilers.
Alt account. Finally finished the final model for Curse City. Time to schedule a game. Oh, you know what's really funny about Space Marine? When I was playing Space Marine, the final boss had an unskippable long-ass cutscene. And it probably took me 20 tries to beat the final boss. And oh god, I was almost like, maybe I don't have to finish the game.
Jeez, that's almost too much punishment.
It is.
You would think. You have to watch it once, and then it's skippable after that. Like every other game that's ever been made.
You'd think, though, it wouldn't be that hard. You just make the auto save point the second after it finishes.
Yeah, that too.
Instead of the moment before it starts.
Very weird.
Just them. Do you mean protectors? Because those definitely wouldn't be long enough. I mean, they're like 2.5 inches. They're insane. Like, how long do you need?
Well, if it's it's a Chaos Knight.
Oh, Chaos Knight! Oh my god. You might as well get a real spear. I was about to say, Chaos Space Marines are smaller.
Yeah.
Ed Scar, yo, what up, chavs? I guess I'm along for the ride again at 3 a.m. I wish I could sleep properly.
Yeah, it always blows.
Mm-hmm. I use this red? No, it's pretty watery.
We got another one for Space Marine 2's coming out. That's good.
Is it going to be $60 like games cost?
Well, it's a Games Workshop, so it's going to be $100. Probably not, but it'd be funny.
Mm-hmm.
It comes on a sprue.
It comes with the free Captain. It comes with a free Captain Titus model, although the whole package costs $125.
It sounds like something they would do.
It doesn't seem like there's actually that much overlap between Games Workshop and Games Workshop video game or 40k video games. Like, do they even promote them on Warhammer Community?
I wonder if that's where everyone's seeing this. Let's see. I haven't gone on today, or most days.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there's some Middle Earth.
Hmm.
Some cool terrain, it looks like. And no, I don't see anything. Ooh, what's the definitely not Eldar thing today? Oh, it's an Eldar gun for sure. Absolutely. That's exactly what that is.
It'd be great if they just snuck in like a Space Marine thing inside of the Eldar border.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Warhammer community, they really figured out the effects. Because it snows now when you go on the website.
Josh Welch, yo, showed up. Painted Keeper of Secrets tonight. Ooh. Jazzy Dominion. Hey Jay, feelings on Warhammer Fantasy? I think Warhammer Fantasy is cool. I think Age of Sigmar is cooler. I wasn't that hurt by them stopping Warhammer Fantasy Battles because I didn't play it and I didn't want to play it because it looked like a giant pain in the butt. I mean, it was on its 9th edition.
Hey, you know what other game's on their 9th edition? I mean, do you think 10 is a rework? Do you think they're going to rework it?
I probably would. Wouldn't it be weird if like it's the 11th is the rework?
It would be weird.
But I think Age of Sigmar is like the exact same thing but better. I know that there's subtle differences.
Tomb Kings aren't in it.
I know, no one cares.
And I had to burn my Tomb King army. And I cried that night when I had to burn it.
Hector M, what chapter are you painting, Jay? Custom chapter? Nope, it's going to be Black Templars. I just went with a different color scheme where I'm doing white armor instead of black armor for these guys. ADTR42, they promoted the Necromunda game earlier this year on the community page. Oh, that game looked neat.
Oh, there you go. Interesting.
JSZ Dominion. Hey Nick, when is the next call-in show?
On the 1st of January. It also says in Discord.
You hear that, everybody? You got to be in Discord.
I mean, you have to just to be part of the call-in stream. But yeah, it's under the live stream tab or category in the call-in stream. It says next 1-1.
Mm.
And I always update it to the next one. And we're American, so we do it the American way, where we do month then day.
Yeah.
So screw you guys
Mm-hmm.
from other gross places.
Mateo Rica. Just wondering, what armies does Nick play?
I play orcs. And I have Gloomspike Gits, but they're not. I haven't played with them yet. And I have Cruel Boys, and I've played one game with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Dark Eldar, and I played them in 6th edition. And I have Eldar, and I don't know if I've ever played the Eldar at all. And yeah, that's about it.
We did have like one game with your Dark Eldar.
Yeah, one game. Yeah, very, very weird. Yeah, I mean, I think they could be a good kill team. I think I probably have enough for a good kill team. I probably... I
Yeah,
don't know how much
witches
I
and
have.
Cabalites.
Yeah, I have both.
Ah, well then you got it all, everything you can possibly take
I
in kill
know.
team.
I think I could do all witches or all Cabalites.
Ooh,
Or
half
a
and
little
half.
bit of both. Yep. But I haven't checked in a while.
The Dark Eldar look good.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all might want to keep your eyes peeled for maybe a kill team video coming out in the not so distant future.
Interesting.
A little birdie told me.
Better Brothers Tabletop. Did someone say kill team? No. Nobody said kill team.
No.
Rude of you to assume.
Christian Ariza, we'll be buying the Army Painter speed paints. I don't know. I actually have a few, and I like them. They're just as good as the Games Workshop contrast paints. It's like the same thing. They're also exactly the same thing as Scale 75's Instant Color.
And the rest of the speed paints.
Yeah. Uthman ETN, Space Marine 2 has been announced.
What? That's insane. I had no idea.
Ed Scar, I forgot to bring my paint water pot upstairs, so I'm cleaning my brushes in the last of my cola.
Perfect.
I bet it gets the job done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it really is good for those brush hairs.
Eccentric Lion, what gang would you each play if you jumped into Necromunda? I'd probably play the Amazon ladies.
Escher?
Escher, because that's what I
only-
have.
That's the only one that I know. By name. So
They-
that's the one that I would play.
There's regular guys,
No.
police,
No.
giant Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Hulk guys,
I don't know if I
weird.
can get- I mean, I need as gremlin-y as you can get in that game.
There's super basically Infinity models, high tech. There's weird, emaciated bald guys,
I think I'm gonna go with the bald guys.
and I'm sure I'm forgetting a few. Is there a Chaos Gang now? Or am I thinking of Warcry?
If there was a Chaos Gang, that's probably what I would go for. But again, I don't know if I'm interested if there's no gremlins or grots or orcs or anything.
I think you'd probably play the regular dudes.
Is that what you
That's-
have?
No. I mean, that's the, I have Escher and Goliath.
Then I'd play Goliath. Then that's what I would play. But yeah, interesting.
Infinite Forces. With the new Primaris Black Templar models coming out, the plastic rock draws me to start a new army. I know I need black, but what would be a good highlight for black? I want them looking good. I don't know. Black is such a tricky color. If you want to know exactly how I paint Black Templar, you can look at the video. Is older better? No, that's not what it's called.
I think that's what it's called on the thumbnail.
Yeah,
I mean, you've painted Black Templar 5 million times.
Mhm.
Look for a video that has a Black Templar in the thumbnail, and then watch that.
Can Marines from 2003 compete with modern Primaris? In that video, I go step by step on exactly how I paint Black Templar armor. Or if you don't like how I paint my armor, because a lot of people yell at me because it's gray Templar instead of Black Templar because I use gray as a highlight color. Zumikito has a great video on how to paint black armor. I believe it's black, but he edge highlights with blue.
Ooh, interesting.
Jazzy Dominion, yay! Space Marine 2! Sam Hardy, with these guys being based differently than your other Templars, have you thought of lore reasons why? Like colored or based? Because they're based the same. I mean, they have bushes, or they have these brambles, because I just happen to have brambles, and I might add brambles to my other Black Templars. But other than that, they're based the same. For a color,
I mean, they look so different because they're on
on the big old wood chips.
Yeah.
They're standing over by the big rocks, whereas everybody else is standing in the sand.
Right.
But for the reason why the armor is different, I was really, really bored of black armor because I have 10,000 points of Space Marines. And so I was looking at the old John Blanche artwork, and he painted a bunch of different colored Black Templars. So I thought, I'll just do that.
Exactly.
Jazzy Dominion. Hey, Nick, what's your favorite chapter?
Chapter 11, Bankruptcy. That's my favorite chapter. ADTR 42. It would be real sad if all these LRTs are just for the contents of the next Kill Team scenario box. Do you want to hear a secret?
I think it might not be, because they've shown off jet bike parts, Wraith Knight parts, and either Rangers or what's the name of the basic Eldar? Guardians. They've shown off what looks like Guardian parts, and maybe a Warlock part. So,
yeah,
I think it's a full range refresh.
I think it's a whole Kill Team box. That would be hilarious.
I bet it's probably going to be like a doubles box, I would imagine. Unless maybe they're going to do the same thing they did with the Black Templar, where it's just a Black Templar box. I bet they do it that way. I bet it's got like 4 new Eldar kits and the fancy codex and the fancy codex no one needs and the fancy cards that no one needs for $200.
Amazing.
Remember, everybody, the Black Templar Combat Patrol did not take that long to get revealed. Although I don't think you can buy it yet, right? So if you don't want everything in the box, just wait and buy it separately.
You can't buy it yet?
I don't know. I know they revealed it for sure. The Black Templar Combat Patrol.
See, just searching by black. Yeah, you can.
Nope, you can buy it. Damn. All right. So yeah, it did not take that long for Combat Patrol Black Templar to come out. So if you don't want everything in the Eldar limited edition, super fancy dancy $200 box, just give it a month or two, and then you'll be able to buy all the same stuff for cheaper. The more you know.
Don't buy stuff. That's dumb.
I mean, some people really like the limited edition books. I don't get it, but whatever.
But you're gonna miss out.
That's fine. I can just download. I'll download the cool cover and then just glue it to my codex.
Yeah. There you go. You solved your own problem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what everyone out there should do.
Dick Dog, why Nick not paint live on stream one day? I want to see you both painting. Maybe you could swap spots for an hour. Absolutely. Nick,
We did that.
tag in.
All right, right now.
Great.
There you go. Perfect. I think I painted. What was it? Like almost a year ago now, because
Mhm.
we did a little New Year's
Yeah.
Eve.
Nick's painting right now. He doesn't have good lighting.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really, really. I like to paint in the dark. It's really good.
Uthman ETN, just want your opinions on the phasing out of Classic Marines. I think it's fine. But I also think it's going to take like at least 10 years. And we've only had Space Marines for 20 years. So it's going to take almost the same amount of time for them to leave as for them to have arrived. So I think it'll be fine. I think most people won't notice that much.
They'll be dead by then. So yeah, there you go. That's my
But-
real opinion.
For like the next 10 years, it'll still be fine to field both and purchase both and play with both and use bits here and there. And I think it's fine. I also think Primaris kits look a lot better. And one thing I appreciate, because I know a lot of people are annoyed that they'll have to rebuy their army, but I'm a little bit okay with it because, number one, I feel like most people don't buy an army and then say, all right, I have 2,000 points and I am done. Now I'm only going to play for the next few years. I think, doesn't everybody keep buying and keep buying and keep buying? Little by little here and there, just to keep things, hot and sexy.
I mean, 2,000 points is kind of a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
to drop all in one go. So I think people, do it over time.
Mm-hmm. And then just keep right on going.
Yeah. And then it becomes a problem. Then they have to go to, like an AA type meeting, but for war game.
A problem I have is
WA.
that a lot of my Space Marines were painted in high school and just kind of look bad. But everything I've painted recently that's Primaris is pretty awesome because I have a lot more experience now. So I tend to gravitate towards my Primaris stuff just because it looks better. So, and maybe one day I'll sell or do something with my other Space Marines. But
Well,
yeah, I don't.
You have to do it sometime within the next maybe 5 years, so then you can really get the good.
That's
price
true.
for it.
Yeah, if I do it in 20 years, I don't know. Maybe there'll be a new. Maybe 40k will be 30k, and then 50k will be 40k, and
There
so
you
they'll
go.
actually have another lease on life. But I think it's fine. I don't care. I actually like it. I also really like the Primaris and the lore, and I think all the new units are dope, except for the new Storm Speeder. I think it looks bad. I didn't really like the old one either, but I think the new one looks worse. Sean Gamlin, what is your favorite Xenos race? The Necrons. They're cool. Mateo Rica, favorite Chaos Space Marine Legion? The Night Lords. They're cool.
Lucky Bats. What if it's Nick's hands painting, but there's still a J face cam?
Ah,
That would be. We could totally do that.
we could. It'd be so easy.
That would be really fun. Alex YT, is Nick the live studio audience for Models and Memories?
No.
Usually, although maybe Lucky Bat was part of the studio audience this week. Isn't that fun? But no, we use the old Ellen set to film that. So we have a giant audience, and we just don't record them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to do.
It's
Have
a
live
real pain audio wise to kind of get rid of all of their screams and and laughter and applause.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work,
Exactly.
but it's worth it.
Alex YT, my hot take is that I think the current models will age way better when they're vintage than the metal models now.
Undoubtedly.
Yep. You know? I don't know if that's such a hot take. I just I just agree with that one.
Ulfman ETN, hey Jay, have you ever wanted to try paint jobs with more of a freestyle approach like Dana Howell? I would, I don't know how. If I try to do that, it just looks like a messy blob. But when she does it, it looks unbelievably good.
I mean, you did that a little bit with the Death Guard.
A little bit with the Death Guard. But even that, I can still see the regulation and the trying really hard. It doesn't feel like free like her paint jobs.
Maybe you have to get really, really, really drunk.
Maybe that's the secret.
Just, like out of your mind drunk in order to be able to do it.
Radioactive Bear, hey Jay, just found out on Amazon you can get 2 sets of Orc Boys for about the same price as Primaris Intercessors. That makes sense. What do Orcs go for? Like $35? And then you get 15% off of that. Times 2 is maybe a little bit less than $60. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense that logically. In reality, this Primaris Intercessor shouldn't cost that much.
Yep. Daniel Dar, Jay, missed a few streams. How did you do that sweet candy cane striping on those guns?
I airbrushed it. I airbrushed red, and then I put on some tape, and I wrapped it up in tape, and then I airbrushed yellow, and then I removed the tape.
Wow. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. And some people on stream said it looks a lot like medieval lances, and that's what I'm going to pretend like I was going for the whole time.
Yeah, you're a genius.
Mm-hmm.
Alex YT, what were you drinking for the Plague Marine video?
I was drinking Ryan's cream liqueur. Everybody thinks it's nasty, but I like it. It's basically chocolate milk. It doesn't have chocolate in it though, but it's like thick and somehow does taste kind of like chocolate milk.
Interesting. Is it as sweet as chocolate milk? Or does it have that bite, that alcohol bite?
It does. It barely has an alcohol bite. It's a problem.
Yep, those are the problem drinks, folks. Like the Smirnoff Ices. Those are just candy. Although you get a tummy ache if you drink too many of those because they're just full of nothing. And they're really bubbly. Eccentric line, spirit of preference, whiskey, rum, tequila, vodka, what? I'm whiskey.
Whiskey's pretty good.
I mean, you like the Rocket Pop vodka.
I do like Rocket Pop. It's pretty great. I mean, once again, the problem is it tastes like candy.
Yeah, but that's not like straight vodka.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, no alcohol tastes good, really.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it, some of it tastes a lot better than others.
I like honey whiskey. I could drink that pretty straight.
Mm-hmm.
Without, but I mean, I can't. I'm a little girl. I can't do anything. I shouldn't have alcohol because I'm 13. But yeah, I don't know.
Drunken Llamas. What is the number one thing I can do to be a better painter? I would say paint a variety of things. If you only paint Black Templar Space Marines, you're going to get pretty darn good at painting Black Templar Space Marines. But if you paint a large variety of things, you're going to face a lot more painting challenges and learn a lot of different techniques and strategies. Play with different colors, different combinations.
What if you want to become a worse painter?
Don't paint.
Ah,
Easiest way to become a bad painter is to never paint.
awesome. Well, there we go. Perfect.
Alternative votes. They just announced a new Space Marine video game.
What?
What game is it?
Oh my god. I can't even imagine. I agree with your dogs. Ooh, Skype wants me to listen to your dogs barking.
Yeah.
It decided that that's what it wanted me to hear. Isn't that kind of fun?
Yeah, it makes sense. They're like, upstairs and 3 rooms away.
Yeah. When are your dogs gonna do Models Memories?
Next week.
Oh, cool. They're booked?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it took a lot of work. Our people had to talk to their people.
Yeah, expensive too.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? 100,000?
Yeah,
200,000?
just about. Yeah, for the appearance.
Yeah. So it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're there for what? 1-2 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're really reinvesting all the money.
Mm-hmm. TK Studio Prince. Remember, folks, show some love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. TK Studio Prince. Neat whiskey. Hate the taste, love the effects.
Yeah, you don't always drink for the taste.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you do it for the effects, as they say.
Alternative votes. The dog is hyped about Space Marine 2. Moteorica, do you guys prefer Rogue Trader or the more classic 2nd edition Marines? Probably 2nd edition. Rogue Trader was rough, aesthetically.
Yeah. Like, really rough.
I actually have like one of the OG original Marines, and boy, is it rough. I should do an episode on it.
Looks like a BattleTech figure.
It kind of does.
Flipnut Dude 88. Wait, you're not shilling enough for Space Marine 2. Let's just say our check hasn't cleared yet.
Yeah.
So you're not shilling enough. We should play that on stream.
I would love to. We can't. I'd love to do so many things, but this computer.
You should just throw it out.
I should.
Yeah.
That'll show it. I love to play all the 40k games. I also think that like FTL will be fun because we can have we can name the crew after Patreon members or people in the chat. They can make decisions for me. Uh-oh, there's giant alien spiders. Do we go on board or do we leave them to their fate?
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could do FTL.
We could probably do FTL. I mean, I don't know. FTL is like a 4 megabyte game. I don't know. I don't know if we can handle it.
Yeah, FTL would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Chat, what do you think about an FTL stream? Put an FTL in the chat if you want FTL. EJ95J, I'm thinking of making a power sword yellow. What's your advice on that? I'd use yellow paint. Are you going to do like the classic glow pattern where it transitions? Usually, most people do 2 colors or 3 colors. I think 3 colors looks better. So you probably would want your brights to be white, your darks to be black, and then your mid-tone to be yellow. It's probably going to be a little tricky because yellow does not have the greatest coverage in the world. But
I saw like some guy did this little tutorial on Instagram where he was painting Plague Marines, and so he painted his Plague Marines brown, like poop brown, and then he painted them with white paint, like he did like a zenithal almost, and then he put his yellow over that.
Cool.
And that worked out really, really well.
Whenever I see a tutorial I really like on Instagram, I screenshot it because they can't stop me.
That's true. I usually hit the save button.
Oh, well. Yeah, but I look at my photos more than I look at my saves.
That's true. They do hide the saves away in a place that's hard to get to.
I have quite an album on my phone of stolen 40k or 40k images and model images. I'm a thief. All the tutorials are plagiarized. You heard it here first.
There you go. Bunch of people say FTL. Benjamin Reynolds, what's FTL?
FTL is a classic roguelike. Although I've never played the game Rogue, but it's called a roguelike. Kind of like how games used to be called Doom clones. I
like this. I only want to watch it. FTL and name the crew after patrons.
Yeah! That's pretty good.
Maybe you should join the Patreon. How about that?
FTL. Helliot Productions, Jay, have you thought of boot camp to run Windows? I don't know. I don't know if I can boot camp and run OBS and...
Here's the problem with boot camp. Is you need at least 100 gigabytes free.
Yeah.
100 gigabytes free?
I can make 60 happen.
Yeah. That's the big problem with boot camp. Where you have to... Then you kind of have to get another drive, and you kind of have to get an SSD or something. That's the problem that I had. I used to have my computer boot camped, but it's full, absolutely full because of the videos. So I can't be doing that.
Champ Styles, if you had to choose, would you prevent Space Marines from reverting back to Rogue Trader models or Necrons going back to their angry Terminator design? Bonus option, squats returning as a faction. Well, I mean, you shouldn't have thrown in that bonus option, because I'm just going to pick squats come back as opposed to ruining 2 factions, or ruining one of those 2 factions. I appreciate Rogue Trader Space Marines, but I don't want them.
Well, that's not very showman-like.
Why I don't want to. Jay, how do I do lightning on Night Lords? You want to put some white paint on your palette and then thin it fairly thin. You want it a little bit runny because that's going to help it deposit better. You don't want to create like a nice solid... You don't want to create a line of thick paint because it's going to look a little bit like a bump on your model. You want it fairly thin, and then you get your nice sharp brush and you just touch it to the model and you just give it a little wiggle as you pull it towards yourself. And that just give you a lightning bolt, and then you make a couple more coming off of that lightning bolt. Daniel Townsend, try stealing a better computer from Best Buy. Yes, will do.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, that's what we'll. It's exactly what we're gonna do.
Joe Dre goes, next faction, Exodite Eldar. Why are custodians a thing in 40k and not these guys? I wonder how well Exodites would do. I know people bring up Exodites a lot, and I guess if they got a model range, people would probably be all over dinosaur riding Eldar. I could see it maybe happening one day. Like maybe if you could pull most of it off with like 1 or 2 kits in an upgrade sprue.
I don't think people would stand for an upgrade sprue. Only Space Marine players stand for an
Oh my goodness.
Sprue.
Luckily, if you get the combat patrols, they usually come with an upgrade sprue,
Right.
which is kind of nice. I have a whole bunch of Blood Angels upgrade sprues. Actually, I don't know if they do this anymore. They don't do this anymore. But when Eldar, or when the Primaris Marines first came out, you could actually buy Blood Angels Primaris Marines, Dark Angels Primaris Marines, and they actually would come with the upgrade sprue in addition. So actually, that's why I have a whole bunch of Blood Angels upgrade sprues.
Oh, interesting.
Shauna Gamlin. Hey Jay, what colors do you use for purity seals? I have a video on doing purity seals. I usually base coat with brown, I highlight with tan, and then for the actual seal itself, I use Games Workshop Corn Red and Games Workshop Evil Sun Scarlet. I like the Games Workshop Reds.
They're very nice. The Vallejo ones are not as nice. Just a little, I don't know, weird. JJ goes, come on, freaking dinosaurs with laser beams on their heads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, who can resist that?
RT, I boot camped, but I ate a donut, so I shot the drill instructor and then myself. I'm a ghost.
I get it, because, like, the army.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It is a cute name of a program that's annoying to use.
And you know, it's really fun. I used to run a Windows Parallel desktop, and it turns out it's a 32-bit program, and so it doesn't run on Catalina.
Yep. Join the future.
You don't have a choice.
I mean, you do have a choice if you didn't want to do anything else.
Yeah, if I didn't want to use any modern programs, I could do it.
Yeah, exactly. My grandma's not complaining.
And that's true. Does she have a Mac?
One of them does.
Ah, fun.
Yeah. I don't think she even knows what a Catalina is. Maybe an island. Maybe a salad dressing.
Isn't it a place in Spain?
That's about it. I mean, Catalina Island is off the coast of California. We've been there.
Oh yeah.
I've been there a couple times. It's fine.
Alternative votes. I just want new Eldar Guardians and troops and some new Aspect Warriors. Yeah, that'd be great. And some Warlocks. Probably a couple of new HQs.
So basically the entire thing redone. Completely
Yeah,
differently.
that'd be great. Monitor. My grandma's not complaining. Always a watertight argument.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in my spare time, I am a lawyer. Everyone is on the internet.
Yeah, I think Eldar could use a range refresh. I think their Wraith models are pretty dope. Everything else needs it. And the Howling Banshees are awesome. Jane Czar and the Howling Banshees, the new plastic kits, are dope. Super dope. The only thing I wish, and I don't know how they would do this, because they don't really do this with anything else, but if you look at like the trailer for Dawn of War 3, or you can see the actual weird, like Geiger-esque texture that Wraith material has, and it'd be cool to see that represented on the model, but I don't know if you could do that in plastic. I think maybe resin could pull it off. Probably at a larger scale than 28 millimeter. Maybe that's something you have to represent like with painting, like stippling, as opposed to actually having like built-in texture on their body.
Yeah.
Teorica, if the Eldar think they are superior to everyone else, then why don't they get new models? This proved the inherent superiority of mankind.
You know? It's a pretty good argument. Alex YT, wait, is Nick actually a lawyer? According
Yes.
to my username. Yeah, it's easy to become a lawyer. Just, you know, put it in your username and then go on Reddit and just say whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
I do often think about, I don't know if we talked about this before, but there's all these like motivational speakers and all these things, and I know that there's this one guy who's like really, really popular, and he's a monk, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like to think he's not.
Yeah.
It's more fun.
Mm-hmm.
He's just pretending to be a monk. And I like to think he films his video with the robes on and then immediately takes it off, and he's wearing like, you know, Abercrombie Abercrombie shirt.
Adidas.
And yeah, Adidas. Yeah,
Some Jordans.
exactly. Because why would it have to be real?
Yeah.
EJ95, buy a new computer like I did.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect advice. It. That bass is fucking sick.
Yeah. And I have a video on exactly how I made it,
Wow.
called Fixing Games Workshop's Biggest Mistake.
Damn, is that a big mistake?
Yeah.
That's what I think of that video.
Malignus the Undying King. Hey Jay, will you ever paint a Seroptech Heavy Construct or other Forge World models? You did a great job on the Tombstalkers. I don't know. Forge World models are pretty pricey.
Oh, at Adepticon, they're supposed to have Forge World stuff.
Interesting.
So that's going to be right there for you to look at.
Possible. It would not be the... I don't really like the construct, the heavy construct. It looks fine to me. I don't really like it. RTRT, inspirational videos always inspire me to find another video to watch. Edskar, Adidas? Is that how Yanks pronounce Adidas? How are you supposed to say Adidas?
Adidas.
I think it's Adidas.
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 I think that's how you're supposed to say it.
Goddamn
Adidas.
Bam.
I don't think I own anything Adidas. I don't think I own any of it. I like things that don't have labels or anything on them.
Yeah, I like things that are sold at Sam's Club.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys agree, friends? Remember, folks, show us love and support and hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Molly crew and hit that subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel.
Mark Fesson, dear Jay and Nick, I got some EOB complete content to share. I did a YouTube video of it. Is it fair to link it on your Discord, or do you want only pictures?
Only pictures.
You can put the link on, but we're not going to put it in the video. You have to have we are only can put in we're only willing to put in pictures. You got to have a before and after. But you can feel free to share videos and stuff. And we actually have a what's it called? Community content tab where you can put videos. So if you have anything neat that you want to share, you can put it in there. But yeah, only pictures, and we're like almost 2 months behind. which is a good problem to have. How awkward would it be if no one did it? That was a thought, like the first couple weeks. Like, oh, maybe no one will do this.
Alex YT, if you get a new computer, you could probably write it off as a business expense.
I mean, potentially.
If you write it off as a business expense, you're supposed to only use it for business. Who's checking?
Yes. Nobody's checking.
Nobody's checking.
No. You know, you used to be able to do this, where you could go. So let's say we had an EOB meeting, right? And we decided that meeting would take place in a separate location. Let's just say, I don't know, a sushi place. And we would have this conversation about business, you know, the hard business of doing EOB at the sushi place, eating sushi.
Business?
Exactly. You used to be able to put that on your taxes, but you can't anymore. But you can do things where, because I was talking to my dad about it, and he was telling me that you can do things like, well, some people do this, and if you do this too much, you get caught. Some people will put stuff like that underneath different categories, because they'll only check if they audit you, and they'll only audit you if they can tell that you're doing it too much. So, there you go. Daniel Thompson, what if the IRS is monitoring this stream? They are.
Yes, they are. Hi, IRS. Love you. Alex YT, actually, any model purchased for a video could be a tax write-off. Yes, that's what we do. Jonathan Baker, if you hadn't picked Black Templars, what army? Lamenters. Sean Gamlin, what is your favorite mini channel? Squidmar and Ninjan and Goobertown Hobbies and Guy from Midwinter and Miniac and Dana Howell and Uncle Tabletop Minions, Tabletop Time, Eons of Battle.
Yes, that's a big one on our list. Daniel Thompson, will EOB continue after you both get indicted for tax fraud?
Yes. Come back better than ever.
Yep. We will be allowed to make videos while in jail. It's going to be kind of fun.
And why I want to. Any advice for tackling your first metal model? I would use a good quality rattle can primer, because regular old airbrush primer might not be tough enough to keep things stuck to metal.
Melt it.
Yeah, just burn it.
That's what I think you should do. But speaking of burning it, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And okay, we had a bunch of videos already out this week. We had 2 videos already out. We have 2 more coming. One on Friday and a Patreon exclusive one on Saturday. And we have a Patreon-only live stream tomorrow after the normal live stream, where you can actually call in and chat with us with your voice. A little hobby hangout for the end of the week. It's a lot of fun. Woo. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central, so join us for that.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.